What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to some more Littleroot Laddering. As we are continuing on this week, playing the Gen 4 Restricted Mons. So, we are jumping in today with Giratina. This is a team that I've been testing kind of all week on Showdown, and it's felt pretty good in all actuality. Between Comfey and Lapras, like getting to set up screens, and then Giratina's natural bulk, you really just get to bulk up a ton with it. Plus, Lapras, I think, is extremely good in this current format, being able to set screens and just reduce the damage that's coming out from the restricted bonds. Also notably here, we have Trick Room, so that like our slow mons of Lapras and like Giratina to an extent, and Heatran to another extent, can really punish the more offensive Pokemon in the format, such as like Dragapult and like Rayquaza if that comes up, like Eliki, just anything that's really faster than that base 90 speed, we can really punish by slowing the game down. Past that, just rounding out the team, we have our Fire, Water, Grass core of Heatran, Rillaboom, Lapras. Urshifu is really good in this current format, being able to deal with Calyrex Ice, and more importantly, Calyrex Shadow. Just being able to put on a ton of offensive pressure against it has been very good. So, Lapras could potentially be water absorbed here. Like Lapras already walls Kyogre pretty hard. So if you just want to completely invalidate the Kyogres running around, you could switch that to water absorb. I'm personally a fan of Shell Armor, because that means you can't get crit through your screens, as well as like there is a non-zero amount of Urshifu still running around, so just being able to prevent the always crit chance from Wicked Blow seems pretty okay. Like I said, I could take it or leave it. Personally, I'm more of a fan of Shell Armor, so you don't just lose to a crit. But yeah, let's jump in. Series 8 ladder is officially up. I streamed a little bit Tuesday night, and not quite to Master Ball, but I have a feeling this team can get us there. So let's find out together. Rhyperior. Oh, this is like old school Trick Room. Like we're seeing some bangers of returns here, like Rhyperior and Togekiss. Not mons you typically have seen in the last couple series, but I like their return here. How do we beat Cali Ice? Probably just Urshifu, right? I think Comfey coming in to prevent Trick Room seems really great. I think Giratina looks pretty offensive. I actually think Heatran looks really good up front here. Heatran puts on a bunch of pressure against a lot of their mons. Then we can have, I think Lapras looks great in the end game, and I think Giratina. I don't want to bring Urshifu just because like Togekiss puts on a lot of pressure against Urshifu, as we saw back in like Series 5, and I don't think that's quite where we want to be. Whereas Giratina ignores. I mean, we have Iron Head, so we can actually deal with the Togekiss. Like, we're still weak to it, but not to the extent that Urshifu is. Plus, we have amazing bulk with Giratina compared to Urshifu's lackluster, non-existent bulk. This might be one of those games where we play mind games and click Trick Room on turn 1. So let's see what our opponent does here. Comfey, Heatran versus Dusclops, and Grimmsnarl. I'm debating if I want a Dynamax here. Like, otherwise we're Dynamaxing like Lapras, which is probably okay. I don't really want to Dynamax in the face of Grimmsnarl being able to just Spirit Break us. So I think I'm just going to preserve it and just go for a Flash Cannon into it. Could see Fake Out into Comfey. Yep. Not quite enough for a KO. And they are going to get Trick Room up, but that's kind of fine. So now we can go for a Giga Drain, potentially pick up the KO here. And I think they're actually okay with taking. Actually, I'm gonna Trick Room here. I'm gonna click Heat Wave. If I can get a burn onto the Dusclops, they'd feel okay. Probably gonna see Light Screen this turn from the Grimmsnarl. That's really annoying. Gonna make me eat up my Shuka. Can I KO your own Grimmsnarl? But they got the taunt off, and that's really the important part there. But more importantly, they're gonna lower my Heatran speed. Come on, burn. Hey, that's pretty good. So we're probably going to switch Comfey out into probably Giratina. They're going to bring out Cali Ice in front of me. Okay. I think it's pretty safe to go into Giratina. Actually, I think it's really safe to go into Lapras here. I think we go ahead and Dynamax, and I kind of want to Steel Spike into the Dusclops, because I have a feeling they're going to Dynamax Calyrex this turn, and I really just want to get the defense boosts. And if I can pick up a potential KO on the Dusclops, I feel okay. I put them down 2-4. And like, seeing how much that Heat Wave did, there's a non-zero chance we can pick it up. They're not going to Dynamax Calyrex this turn. Unless being at -1 makes us slower than Calyrex. Which if so, that's actually really good for us. I have a feeling my mic picked that up. It's high horsepower. Well, Heatran eats it up. We're not quite slower. Which is really unfortunate, but we do get the defense boost. What could they have here in the back? Probably Stack Attacka or Rhyperior, both of which Lapras lines up pretty well against. I think I like just double max guarding this turn, or double protecting. Them not maxing there is kind of concerning. But I think it's fine. Like, we still have Giratina in the back, which can hopefully handle this outside of Trick Room. They're not Dynamaxing still. Okay. Alright, so Dusclops is going to go down to burn this next turn. So they have one more turn of Trick Room. Yeah, this is the last turn of Trick Room. So I think it's safe to bring in Giratina in this slot. I think it's more important to preserve Lapras than it is to preserve Heatran. We'll go for the double. We'll go for the double, see if we can get it. Nope. So Heatran is going to go down this turn, which is honestly fine. They could have also missed their high horsepower there. They're going to go to +1, but that's fine. I feel like we're okay. Dusclops does go down. Now we can bring in Lapras. Maybe Dynamaxing Heatran in this game was not correct. Okay. I feel okay about this. We can Shadow Force this. Hydro Pump this. I can't imagine that Calyrex has anything that can hit Lapras super effectively. Off the top of my head, nothing comes to mind. So naturally that means I'm missing something and we're about to get blown out here. This is Dynamax Cali. Okay. Hopefully they went into the Giratina slot this turn. We connect the Hydro, that's good. Not quite enough to pick up the KO. Means Trick Room's going back up. So that's off of close combat. Yeah. I don't think there's any way we can win this game now. That's not true. They're going to set up Trick Room. I'm going to Ally Switch this turn. Because obviously they're going to target into the Comfey. So I can make them waste a turn of their Dynamax. And then Comfey will go... Honestly, this should be a turn where actually nothing happens. Like, I click Ally Switch. Unless they read this Ally Switch, nothing is going to accomplish this game. Or this turn. Problem is they have a +3 Shadow Rider. And that's really bad. So do they call the Ally Switch? No, but Stack Attack has Rock Slide. Which we eat it up. Okay. Don't show me weakness policy. Okay. And then we can go Giga Drain and Protect. That will stall out the last turn of their Dynamax. Hopefully this Giga Drain's enough to pick up the KO on the Stack Attacker. All right, let's see how this plays out. Okay, that was step one. Come on, Giratina, I believe in you. Not even close. Okay, yep. Them being at +3 really was not a good sign for us, but you know, we tried. We get an A for effort. It's fine. We let Trick Room go up twice in the face of I should not have Dynamaxed Heatran this game. That's the lesson to learn here. And honestly, that's something I've kind of struggled with in this format currently. Is like figuring out who to Dynamax seems very important. And it's cost me multiple games this season already. So something I need to buckle down and actually figure out. But it's all right, you know. We got an entire month to figure things out on the ladder. Super Ultra Mega Crit. Nope. Somehow get back up to full. Nope. I just really wanted to see this animation because it's so good. Okay. So yeah, I think Dynamaxing Heatran there was incorrect. Especially after they bulldozed to eat my Shuka. I think it was obvious that they were going to try to ground move into the Heatran. And so what I could have done instead is switched in the Lapras and protected with the Heatran that turn. And then Dynamax the Lapras the following turn while switching into Comfey or Giratina. And just start playing mind games with who's coming in, who's going out. If we bring in Comfey, we can trigger Policy. Alright. Yveltal Gastrodon shenanigans. Comfey Yveltal. Well, Lapras looks really good. I think we just go pretty offensive here with Comfey Lapras of our own. Need to be weary of Whimsicott Spectrier. I like Urshifu. Actually, what if we do like Urshifu Rillaboom with Comfey Lapras in the back? I don't like Giratina here. It doesn't line up particularly well against Yveltal or their Ditto in all actuality. And Heatran. Heatran's okay, but it feels okay. Like compared to the other options, I think Heatran is just okay. Alright, we're gonna see Yveltal Spectrier up front. That's a lead. Not quite one I was prepared for, but that is a lead. I don't want to keep Urshifu in here, I think. I think I need to get him out. Because I have a feeling there's going to be an Airstream into that slot. Question is who do I go into? Lapras doesn't seem terrible. Like, Urshifu only lines up really against this Spectrier, correct? Yeah, so we could... I think we're going to Wicked Blow and protect the Rillaboom this turn. I can see Dynamax coming out immediately from this Yveltal, so there's really no need to go for a fake out into it. It just exposes us. I wonder if we can live this hit from the Spectrier. Oh, they're not. They're just going to withdraw the Spectrier. Okay. Gonna go into Comfey. Okay. Well. That's a big bird. Probably gonna see an Airstream here. Airstream into the Rillaboom. It's the bigger threat. That's not Rillaboom at all. Dang it, opponent. That was supposed to be into Rillaboom. So here's the awkward part. Now they're going to probably just sweep us with Yveltal. Like, we can bring in Lapras. We can go big Lapras. And we can... Let's just Resonance into the Comfey. I'm kind of fine with letting Rillaboom go down now. Like, they're going to have Gastrodon in the back, and that's going to make... Well, this actually works out brilliantly for us. Because they're just going to lose Ditto. Okay. Well, this turned to end up awful for us. Airstream presumably into Monkey. Yep, that's fine. Because now we can bring out Comfey. World be behind screens. We get to pick up the KO here. I wonder if we try to set up Trick Room. Nice crit. I think we do. I think we don't trigger Policy yet. I think first thing we do is set up Trick Room. Because their Yveltal is so much faster than us. And behind screens, I don't know if they can like double into Comfey to pick up a KO here. So I'm going to Max Geyser their Comfey. And I'm going to Trick Room. They have Spectre as the last one, so if we get Trick Room up, we're in a really good position. Because that means their Dynamax will end. And Draining Kiss, your Yveltal, you're going to go to +2. This means we're going to get Trick Room up, which is the part I really cared about this turn. Max Darkness into my Lapras. We actually take that okay. All things considered, we take that okay. We take out their Comfey. We don't actually. So this is actually a really important note here. Our Comfey is not max speed. So there is a good chance we can get our triage hit off before they get to do anything with theirs. So there's a good chance we can actually pick up the KO on their Comfey before their Comfey moves. So 120, that becomes 180 with stab, which is way more, yeah. I think it's safer to go for Floral Healing, though. Yeah, Protect on the Yveltal. Real good HP recovery. Gonna Draining Kiss my Comfey. I wasn't sure Giga Drain would do enough there. So we had to play around the fact that Lapras is currently at -1 special defense. $105 times 2 is 210. This times 2 is 220. So this is the more powerful move against Yveltal. And now we can trigger the policy. Probably should have done these in the other order, where we Giga Drain last turn and then Floral Healing this turn, because Floral Healing would have fully healed us. Yeah, see, that does a ton. But it is going to put us back up to full HP. Floral Healing. It's not going to matter. Because this Thunder should take it out unless this is a bulky Yveltal. It is, actually. It's also a physical Yveltal. Cool. Real cool, actually. No more grassy terrain. We have 1 turn of Trick Room. 2 turns. Last turn of Screens, though. I think they're going to protect with Yveltal this turn. And I think we should have done that in the other order. Yep, protect with Yveltal. Heal up the Lapras. Not quite enough for a KO, but this will be. And then we no longer have Aurora Veil, which is actually a concern. So I think there's a chance that Spectre protects this turn. So I think that means we need to take out the Yveltal. We can Giga down this, I guess. I don't think Giga would be enough to take out the Yveltal here. So there's no reason to go into it. And, like, we're at full HP, so. Oh, they get the double. That's really unfortunate. They don't protect on the Spectrier. Yeah, getting the double there actually might cost us the game. Shadow Ball into Lapras. No, that isn't the Comfey. Okay. Yeah. This is where things get bad. We probably should have ally switched this turn, actually. Yeah, had we gone for ally switch, they couldn't have picked up a KO there. Unless they crit the Lapras. Jeez. Yep. Alright, well, that was another close one, but ultimately came down to them getting a double and targeting down the wrong one on that turn. I don't see any reason they should go for the double there, in all actuality. I think there's a good chance that Spectre can actually win the 1v1 versus Lapras in that end game. I didn't realize Yveltal got a Lash Out. That's actually really sick. They have Foul Play on it too. Real cool. Fake Tears. No Fake Tears. What do they have Giga Drain here for? Yeah, they have Helping Hand where we have Trick Room. Yeah, seems fine. Seems fine. All right. Last one of the day. Let's see if we can get a W. How do we beat Zygarde? Probably just Lapras, right? Lapras just goes sicko mode on him. Honestly, like, Lapras Comfey seems real good up front here. We have Heatran for Escavalier and Hatterene. I think Giratina comes in here as well. Got to diversify our threats. Gotta have some offensive pressure. I mean, some physical offensive pressure here. I wonder how well Zygarde takes a G-Max Resonance of a +2 Lapras. That is the question. So they're going to try to set up Trick Room with Hatterene or Dusclops. Either of which I think are fine. I have a feeling most Dusclops right now are going to be physically defensive, just because you can't live a hit from Shadow Rider, so you probably just don't want to invest into the special defense, but I could be wrong. Actually, I want to pull that up on Picolytics, see what it says. $124 special defense. Okay. I think this is fine. Honestly, I don't think I care about screens going up. Like, Trick Room going up. I think it's actually better for us if we just Geyser into the Grimmsnarl here and just trigger Policy on Lapras. They shouldn't fake out into Comfey this turn. Shouldn't. They probably will just prevent us from Trick Rooming. Alright, opponent, what do you got for me? That's not Trick Room. That's not Trick Room at all. Yeah, see, this becomes the problem of, like, with them having light screen up, we're not doing the damage we need to be able to take these threats out. Like, we can Resonance into the Grimmsnarl, and we can go for our own ally switch, because I have a feeling they're going to Spirit Break into the Lapras this turn. So by going for ally switch, like Comfey takes a hit, and we really don't care about that. Yep, they are going for Spirit Break. Which Comfey is going to eat up. And Trick Room. That's fine. Completely fine. So now I'm going to click Trick Room. And we're going to Geyser into the Grimmsnarl. Sure. It's not that big of a deal, all things considered. Spirit Break into the Lapras, that's also fine. This is a rain boosted +1 Max Geyser. Okay, we pick up the KO on the Grimmsnarl, that's fine. They're not going to get Reflect Up, which is really what I cared about. And more importantly, we're going to reverse Trick Room. Our Dynamax is over, so this turn we can Floral Healing. They're going to bring out Araquanid. That doesn't really concern me. This could be Weakness Balls, and they have Rock Tomb. So I think their play this turn is probably click Trick Room. So what does our play mean? I'm going to Floral Healing the Lapras. So they have 5 more turns of screens. And let's Thunder this Araquanid. Why not? I talked myself into it. And they are going to Dynamax. I wonder if this is Max Guard plus Trick Room. Or they're just going to go for Rock Tomb. Anticipating me to click Trick Room. Yeah, let's get our Floral Healing up. Lapras is going to go back to full. Does okay damage. No Policy's good. Comfey is going to go down. That's completely fine. This is probably Trick Room then. No. Okay. So we can bring out Giratina here. We can fire off Breaking Swipes. Just lower the attack of the Araquanid. We can Hydro into... Actually, I think I want to protect this turn. I think I want to protect. I'm going to get the Araquanid to -1, which is really what I care about. That means Giratina should be able to live like a potential like max Hailstorm, which I doubt they have. Yeah, Flutterby. That's even better. Lapras is literally 10 damage. Like now we're back at neutral on special attack, but that's fine. Yeah, now they set back up Trick Room. That's completely fine. Rain is over. 4 more turns of screens. Yeah, 3. Okay. Nightshade into Lapras. That's fine. It doesn't matter where this one goes. It's not going to do a ton. Man, this is the first time I've ever been hit where I'm just like, man, I wish I was Water Absorb. Because if we were Water Absorb right now, that would have punished them so hard. Oh, that's really good for us. That's real big for us. So now we can protect Lapras this turn. And pick up the KO on the Dusclops. And that means this should hopefully be the last Trick Room we have to worry about. They can't protect Dusclops. They could Ally Switch, which they didn't. Oh, no, they were trying to protect the Araquanid. And they do go for the Ally Switch. That's fine. That animation is absolutely sick. Sick animation. It's actually the first time I've seen that. That's real cool. They do have Zygarde as their last. Zygarde with no Dynamax isn't nearly as threatening. I actually don't know the base speed of Zygarde. Yeah, they are. Oh! Oh, opponent, I am so sorry, my dude. I am so sorry. The double freeze. Lefties? That's a weird choice. That's fine. You're still frozen. This is the last turn of Trick Room. So we can go protect. And protect. It's base 85 speed now, which I believe is still faster than Lapras. Yeah, by a mile. Oh, Zygarde thawed. Well, that's fine. You're asleep. Like, you're asleep in the face of Giratina Lapras. And you don't have a, you don't have a light screen anymore. So, get wrecked. I was getting ready to ask if we could get the triple freeze, and then I realized that, unfortunately, no, we can't. They're asleep. Sleep Talk Zygarde. Well, they're at like -3, so. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, that's going to take out Lapras, but that's fine. Lapras has done a ton of work in this game. Did an absolute ton of work. Could not have asked for more. And Zygarde should be in Breaking Swipe range. And we still have a Heatran in the back. Completely forgot we still have a Heatran. I meant to go into Zygarde with that. I meant to, but oh well. Nice crit. It's like -4 attack, -4 attack Dusclops now. I really need to pick up this KO, otherwise this game's going to go on way longer than it needs to. Welp. No, I'm actually surprised they didn't go for like a pain split there. I can go for a Shadow Force. Go for a we'll go for a Flash Cannon because I don't want to miss. Yeah, they're gonna pain split my Giratina. You know, there's a full HP Heatran sitting next to it, right? I just wanted to see this animation one more time before this game was over. I just wanted to see it one more time. It's so sick. Alright, well, finish the day 1 and 2. Honestly, I think had my play been a little tighter in those first 2 games, we could have won those as well. But you know, I will take it. Definitely got to show off Giratina and Lapras in that last game for sure. That last game was really great, to be 100% honest. I don't know if we could have won it had we not got the double freeze. But, you know, like, the Zygarde immediately thawed as well. So, like, they missed one turn. Whereas the Araquanid, we just got to pick up the KO on. But yeah, you know, this seems really fun. I've been a fan of what it's been doing since I've been playing it for a week now. So yeah, I'm interested in hearing your all's thoughts down below in the comments section. If you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications when new stuff goes live. And to everyone, smash that like button if there was any point during this video that you liked something. So thank you all very much. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Giratina on Littleroot Laddering. Peace.